This is Kylo Babe. Kylo Ren. He's a multi-Yorkie. Probably multi-poo. And this is Dougie. Right here. He's a Dachshund variegata. As per Sean of Only Plants. And I'm Melissa, your plantita abogada for today. And always at Tasteful Nodes. Today's episode is going to be a post or episode about accountability. I'm actually going to update my philodendron collection list to see how big or small my collection has gotten. So come along, let's go see what we got. So plant number one in this little corner is a Philodendron davidsonii, beautiful broadleaf. We've got plant number two, believe it or not, is a Philodendron ring of fire, except it's all elbow. There's no fire or pink that comes out of here. Yeah, hoping for the best for that one. We have a Philodendron tripartitum redback right here. And oh yes, there's the red back. It's still a juvenile, so we don't have the earlobes coming out, but that's okay. We have right back here a very long Philodendron Burle Marx Fantasy that we cut the beginning of November, December, and it's just now growing out, so yay for that. Over here, we've got a Philodendron pedatum, a quercifolium actually. And this is its new leaf. It's not hardened yet, but it's a beauty. Look at those bushy eyebrows up here on top. Right back here, we've got a Philodendron Splendid. I don't know if you could see that. But yes, quite splendid this one. Very, very rewarding plant. And over here, we've got a Philodendron esmeraldense, and it's getting narrower, folks. Check that leaf out. Yes. In this little corner, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 plants to start off our Philodendron collection update. Nothing in this corner. Over here, we've got one variety, right, in several pots because I'm propagating it. But this is the Philodendron bicolor. Check out that red back as well. Yeah, gorgeous baby. Had a little bit of sunburn when we had that heat wave, or when, gosh, when was that? Last year, late fourth quarter, but it's okay now. We have nangaritense. Say hello, baby. Look at that gorgeous new leaf, just in time for Valentine's Day too. We also have, who is this, babe? Who is this random guy that we don't know where he came from, what he is? Any idea?
I think it's a Philodendron labiae.
This is it? Okay. So I trust him. He knows the random ones that I don't really pay attention to often. We've got a Brazil that we cut and took from the greenhouse after it fell apart. Check out those gorgeous stems and leaves. Yes. It feels like it's a forgetti eye. I think it's forgetting that it's actually a philodendron and not an anthurium. But whatever, it's pretty. And then up here, oh man. So up here we've got a Philodendron Golden Dragon narrow form. Younger form still. But it's got a new leaf coming out, so hopefully it's a bigger one too. Over here we've got the Philodendron Lime Fiddle narrow form. Check that out. Right back here, we've got the Philodendron Eupii, and the new leaf is going to be enormous right back here. Just giant with those earlobes. Right next to it is the Philodendron Longilobatum leilanomiano. It had the greenhouse fall on it, so it's still recuperating. Its new leaf came out like this, but we've got a new spike over here, so I'm quite excited about that. Ooh, Dougie, excuse me. Right back here we've got the El Choco Red. Yes, beautiful velvet leaves. Another unusual one that we don't see often here in the Philippines is the heterocraspedon right here, this guy. Hiding underneath all of them is someone who's causing us some concern, but it's okay. This, folks, is a variegated pedatum. And the reason I'm saying it's causing concern is because all of its new leaves are actually coming out lighter and lighter. So we're gonna have 2 white leaves over here when they harden. Hopefully we get more color in this one. Thankfully we have 2 extra propagations in case that doesn't happen. Over here, I don't think this plant needs any introduction. It's a Philodendron patriciae. Who is this over here? Another El Choco Red. Beautiful heart-shaped velvet leaf. Over here in the back, we have Philodendron, variegated Philodendron green emerald. And we don't have any new leaves coming out of that variegated part just yet, but we do have some from this side. So let's hope for variegation on that side as well. And over here in the back is Philodendron felix. Gorgeous plant, just a little dirty, but really, really nice. And the darker, when the leaves harden, they get this darker bluish green color, just fantastic. Okay, excuse me. Right up here, we've got a Philodendron, variegated Philodendron golden dragon. Sorry, Pia, forgive me, Pia, for I have sinned. My leaves are dusty. Finally, after one and a half green leaves, we finally have a little bit of variegation on this new leaf. It hasn't hardened yet, but I am hoping that this is the start of variegations, more variegations to come, because we've got a new spike coming over here. Yay. And let me put that guy back. And who else do we have? A Philodendron white knight with a really white new leaf coming out. Philodendron pink, white princess with another white leaf coming out. Baby, who is this? Genevivianum?
Yeah.
Yes. So, a victim of the sunburn, we had to move it away. Got deformed, but the new leaves are coming out great. Check out that pubescence. So if you're a fan of pubescence, check out the Genevivianum as well. New leaf is gonna look fantastic. I'm excited about that. Who else do we have here? We have the Philodendron white knight. He's been having a hard time, so he just came out of LECA and thankfully is giving us a new growth. So we got another white leaf coming out from the White Princess, White Knight, and White Wizard series. And this is another of the variegated pedatums that I mentioned earlier. And with that, I would like to move this way actually, if you don't mind. So I'm not going to bend over too far in, but we've got a nicely sized serratum right down there. Yeah, he was badly burnt as well. We had a really weird heat wave, and he was one of the victims of that, but he's recuperating. The new leaves are looking great. Quite excited about that. Up here is another temptation. At least that's what they're calling it. It's more than likely a green emerald, a younger, immature green emerald. That's okay. And over here, we've got, thank you, Dougie, a few Philodendron gloriosum. As you can see, they've taken up their residence here at the pool area. and they seem to like it. So quite happy about that. Also included here is a variegated, I mean not a variegated, is a philodendron lime fiddle. Another victim of the great greenhouse crash of 2021. And over here is a Meekins, right in the back. Meekins. You say potato, I say potato. That kind of thing. And it is looking good. This is a Philodendron 69686, or otherwise known as big ears, and man, let me tell you, these ears are huge. Quite exciting. Hey Dougie, can you not? Thank you. Thank you, puppy. And let's go around over here. Have a few here that are noteworthy. We have, okay, do you want to take your chance saying this? Because Carlo's going to make fun of me. This is a philodendron.
Polypoidioides. Polypoidioides.
Polypoipoi for Carlo. But yeah, it's part of the philodendron family. It's a variant within the philodendron family. We have two. Both of them were eaten by rats, so they're both struggling. It's pretty bad. Who is this right down here, baby? I can't remember his name. Spariorum. Right down here. He's quite the beauty as well. Check out that leaf. Yes. So he suffered, lost a lot of leaves. Man, we didn't think he would pull through, but he did. And everyone knows this plant. Philodendron Florida Ghost. He's been in here, so the leaves got darker because he was suffering from a little bit of scale. He's in rehab here, clearly. This is where we like to keep a lot of the plants we like to keep an eye on. We've got a Philodendron Adam right here, and he's got three babies down here at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. So when I refer to 900 plants, I'm referring to all of 900 plants, including propagations and non-aroids. We have a mint wars right here. I'm not even going to be brave enough to say the whole name, so I'll spell it at the bottom. Continuing the tour, we've got a Philodendron Burle Marx here. Burle Marx. Gosh, ano bang pinag-aawayan? It was a Burle Marx? I think so. And over here, we've got a bigger than the other temptation over there, green emerald. Let me move the chairs out of the way. Over here, we've got a Philodendron golden dragon, gorgeous EFNs on it. Hi, Dougie. We've got a Philodendron, geez, they're huge. Philodendron glorious, just giant leaves all over the place. Over here, it gets dustier. Got a Prince Albert that's being eaten by something. Higado, seguro. Look at that, it's missing a whole bunch of... We've got a... Who is this? Is this a gloriosum?
Dark form.
Yeah, I'm just checking the petioles. It is a dark form. There we go. We've got a pedatum red petiole right up here. I don't know if you guys could see that. Yes. And then, finally, we've got a Philodendron orange marmalade right down here. So I think that is it for the pool area. And we're gonna go move outside. And this guy is an aquitatum. There you go. And we're just letting him climb up along with the Epipremnum pinnatum. Just let them go crazy on the property. They'll be fine. This is Paolo's pool area. So we have the philodendron bicolor here. And he seems to be doing well, seems to be recuperating from the move. Over here, so this guy was sold to us as a philodendron Bernardo Patzii, but we're not quite sure on that. We have to wait for a flower. The Bernardo Patzii family is variable, but it doesn't have all of the characteristics, therefore the flower would be a great help. Yeah, doing well. And let's go to the potting shed. You want to come in? Over here is a plant that needs no introduction. Philodendron Florida Beauty. Any other philos? Any other? We've got a small baby variegated Burle Marx. You know, they've been selling some tricolor ones recently, and I'm not so sure. I mean, they come out yellow. Sometimes they stay yellow, and sometimes they change to white. So I'll leave that be. We have a baby strawberry shake that we're still trying to grow out. This is a Philodendron rubroscinctum platinum. Pretty cool looking guy. Newest leaf, has EFNs, has some nice prominent veining. Really nice, just nice. Gosh, this is a plant that stresses me out to no end. This is the Philodendron Dean McDowell. Over here is the Philodendron Jose Bueno. We need to give it more light so that the variegations come out lighter. But obviously we haven't been out very much lately. Not in a few months. Over here we have a reverted pink princess. Look at the beautiful petioles. But yeah, not a single piece of pink since this was chopped. We're gonna leave that one be. Maybe chop it if we feel like it. Is that variegation on the stem still? Looks like it, maybe. And that is it for this portion. Let's go to the second pole area. Oh, a Philodendron lapoanum, right?
No, it's auriculatum.
Oh, is it auriculatum? Shoot, so which one is the one in your greenhouse?
That's the lapoanum.
Okay, very good. And then right back there is the Dark Lord. It's got small pieces of variegation. If you come closer, you can see there's like some stubble on both sides. And it's something that you see in all the leaves. Right next to it, I always get confused. Is that the Mayoi?
Yeah.
Yay, finally got that right.
A small part.
And there he is. I was wondering where it went. Your epipremnum pinnatum is getting out of control. It's all white. Over here. Who is this guy again, baby? Do you remember?
That's the Philodendron ornatum CF.
Okay, so the confer it with ornatum. So the CF refers to confer and meaning to compare. The petioles of this plant are actually winged. If you check it out, all of them have wings on them. They all have texture as well, a little bit of pubescence. But it's not an ornatum, it's just something that's comparable. So check out that beautiful color in the back though. Really nice. And then we have a maturing lupinum. Finally it's maturing. We lost all of the immature leaves, but this guy is climbing and living his best life. Over here is one of my favorites. The cool bug on it. This is Ernestii. Check out that petiole. Talk about sexy back. Just really wavy and pretty. We've got EFNs on it as well. And over here we have Brentianum. Oh shoot, there's a Brentianum right there, sorry. There it is, right there, with its pink new leaf. Thanks, Javi. And here's the Brentianum affect, or affinis, sorry. Affinis, meaning it's related to, I believe. Let me go ahead and check that out. Closely related to Brentianums. So affinis, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the screen, means closely related to. And if you turn around, you might have to back up for this one. Just so that they have the right size. I mean, yes, this is our giganteum, and it's giant. Bigger than my notebook and my Starbucks cup, right? Bigger than my hand. Going around it, we have a few more plants to point out. We have a squamiferum, which is now finally getting some bigger leaves. Yes, finally. And check out that pubescence as well, if you're a fan of hairy petioles. So tied it to a tree. It's now climbing. The roots are holding on, grasping. We're happy about that. We have a green emerald, another one, a lacerum. This one is interesting because we actually found it at growing on a tree at our property in Manila. Go figure. It was just sprouting, maybe 2 leaves at that point. So it's from someone's lacerum, a seed, I'm guessing. And over here, let me put my notebook down. We've got a philodendron bicolor glaucosform. Yeah, you get bird poop on stuff when you're out in the open. But this is like the blue form that they call it, right, babe? Something like that. Silver violin. And then we've got the Brentianum. Going back here, sorry, it's a mess. You know, we do have trees back here, so. Here we have a Mexicanum. Beautiful unhardened leaf. Red petioles, red back. Just gorgeous. That's an epipremnum. Over here we've got a Florida going around. You okay, baby? So the Florida is also caught onto the coconut pole that Paolo made. Just filled it with, someone asked in one of my past videos if I reuse potting mixtures, and this is what I reuse them for these coconut poles. If there aren't any pests, if I repotted for a reason other than pests, we will reuse them, but we reuse them under these conditions. So we've got a beautiful Florida, going back to that, Philodendron Florida, and the petiole of this one. Look at the contrast in the color of the pubescence against the petiole, babe. It's beautiful. Ayan, no? Dapat minamacro na yan eh. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can. Over here, we've got 2 types of pedatums. Oh, and it's already, yay! It's sticking. So we've got a philodendron pedatum, and then we've got the glad hands right next to it. And that would count as 2 more cultivars varieties that we have. Right back here is my problem child, but looks like no longer. So, yeah, all of these leaves that came out and only so many stuck around, right? This is the Philodendron melanocrycry. Ever since we stuck it to the tree, the roots are now sticking. It's been giving us leaves. So you planted it here when? November or December?
Maybe around November.
Yeah, so 3 leaves since November. Excellent. It likes it, so I would definitely recommend giving it something to stick to. Over here we have some gigas, and man, they are struggling. I mean, not all of them, obviously. Pretty ones still, but Man, we are struggling too. So that's our new problem child right now. Over here we've got a paraíso verde, he's got a little bit of rust on it. Still pretty. We need to take care of this guy as soon as we can with the rust. Moving back here, we have a blizzard, a really big blizzard, who seems to be losing its variegation. Where's a nice variegated leaf? Here we go. You want to zoom in on this one? Yes. I mean, it's just beautiful. And it's giant. Hi, let's not eat the plant, okay? Let's go to the greenhouses. Okay, so we are here. Immediately to your left, we've got the SP Columbias, the species Columbia species, Columbia SPs, a couple of them. We've got a lemon lime that we bought for 150 pesos 2 years ago. And when the greenhouse fell, it had no more cover and it burnt badly. But it seems to be coming back really nicely. I mean, beautiful lime. We have a rugosum right down here. That beautiful texture. Yes. Who else do we have here philodendron wise? I think we go straight here to these guys. So over here, who is this one, babe? This is our Noid, right? Our no ID. If you know the ID of this one, feel free to share. I have no clue what it is or where we got it from. That's how many plants we have. Bigger strawberry shake. Mama, still smaller than we used to have them. That's okay. Another mother plant, Philodendron Florida Beauty. Pretty, all white. Hopefully that new leaf has some green in it. I think so. Gosh, I hope so. Okay, Philodendron Brazil Cream Splash. Right down here. Yes. This guy, who is this guy, baby? This is a Splendid. Yes. I always get confused between this and the pedatum because of the waves on the side. But this is a Philodendron Saggy. Over here we've got the Philodendron Royal Queen with that trademark violet. Don't tell me that doesn't look like the reverted pink princess in the potting shed, because I suspect that's exactly what it is. Over here we've got the Choco Empress, small one. Who else do we have over here? Oh, the variegated Choco Empress. So she lost her variegation last year. It's been slowly coming back. I don't know if you guys can see it. I might have to get a better picture of it. But yes, there is variegation on her. Just not as strong as it used to be, sadly. Okay, oh, Philodendron Sucre Slim. And it is a slow mover. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. But I love it. It's a beautiful plant. Here we are. Hey, Plant Daddy, who's this guy? This is the Jungle Fever, right? Okay, so Jungle Fever, the green form of the snowdrift. Over here we've got Philodendron Pink Princess, that trademark pink. Ours is peach. Go figure. Who else do we have here? That's a Raph. We have a variegated Billetier right back here. Oh, another Paraíso Verde. This is our non-cutting plant. So we have two types of plants. One which is the mother plant that we'll cut. The other one that's just for our collection. And this guy is who? This is the one I'm not sure of. Is this the little Phil that we were talking about earlier?
Probably.
Okay, we're gonna lift that one up and put the name on. This one is the variegated, yes, subastatum, and it's got that beautiful red back. Who do we have here? Philodendron red Congo. Oh, poor thing. Punit ang dahon. We have another glad hands, hello there. Hello, mate. It is a Philodendron pastisanum. This guy right here. Who else? Another super slim. Ooh, this one. This guy. Yes. Say hello to the majestic. And I don't know if you could see the red leaf in the back. Oh man, is that a looker or what? So in the front and back it's red with some silver variegation on it. Just simply majestic. And this is my arch nemesis. The plant that I cannot kill no matter what I do. I mean, greenhouse felony on everything and it's still alive and well. Philodendron Birkin. Here's the snowdrift that we were talking about earlier. In fact, there's barely any green on it. Okay, whatevs. And let's go around. There's the Wars right there. That poor Wars. He likes it being in the ground, but like I said, the greenhouse, ever since the greenhouse fall, it hasn't been doing very well. We need to get it rooted properly again. Who else do we have here? Oh, yes. The Philodendron red emerald. Check out that red though. Look at that. Very, very nice. And who else? We've got the maximum with some nectar coming out of the EFNs. It's pretty cool. You want to see that one? Here it is. Oh, and hi, itsy bitsy spider. Yes, there's nectar coming out. Oh, that's pretty exciting always. Here's something that I don't know if we're gonna get resolution for, but it's a Thalmatophyllum soledad, supposedly synonymous with Philodendron soledad. This guy is a deflexum, Philodendron deflexum. Pretty leaves. Yes, look at that veins. This guy, I just found the name earlier. Oh gosh. Geniculatum, thank you. Was not doing so well when we first got it, but it's now finally giving leaves. Thank goodness. And here is the gorgeous cherry horn. Look at that. So long. Yes, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. Over here is the dark form Ploumannii. Yeah, I don't think I missed anyone. Unless I did. Who is this? Is this the Majesty? Can't remember now. I don't know if we passed the Anderson Red yet. That could be it. I'm not sure. Right back here, we've got the Mammii. Coming out with some new leaves also. And another Mammii. And then, no, right here. Yeah, no. Right. Then we've got the Ploumannii here. And it's just going wherever it wants to go. Hold on, let me see what's going on with that leaf real quick. Please don't do that. Okay. Yeah, so it's creeping. This is a creeper. We don't put it on a pole because it wants to go somewhere. Over here, we have the Philodendron Javier Corguicus. Say hi. Say hi, Javi. Yes. All joking aside, up here we have the Philodendron rugosum aberrant form. This guy, it's the same one in your greenhouse, see? So, that's what I'm thinking, it is the Rhinoxii, the Philodendron Rhinoxii. We have the Atabapuense right up here. Man, it did not do well after the fall, after the crash. It's bald, but that's fine. This This plant suffered through scale and mealybugs and is now recuperating nicely. This is the squammy petiolatum. Check out the pubescence there. Another fuzzy petiole plant. So it'll come out slightly less fuzzy and it'll get fuzzier as it gets older. Over here next to it is a variegated Burle Marx, beautiful. Here we go. This is possibly another Noid. It was sold to us as Simontii, but it's a little too narrow for the expert's liking. So we have to wait for another flower of this guy to come out before we get a final identification of it. And I think that's it for this greenhouse. Oh yeah, these are the, these were Philodendron Thai sunrise. But I mean, the variegation is weird and mottled. It's not feathery, so I'm not worried about it being mosaic. But man, see, so they're really coming out as lemon lime now. But it used to have darker leaves, darker variegations. Yeah, darker variegations for sure. But it's slowly losing it. It's slowly getting bleached out, like this guy over here as well. Let's go check out Paolo's greenhouse. Come inside, let's go. Philodendron black cardinal. We cut this once and it's now finally growing back. Eximium, Philodendron eximium. Another dark lord with the variegations climbing up. Philodendron red heart. Yeah. Oh, sorry, spider. Okay. So it's finally doing well. We had two of these. One didn't make it. This is the callosum. Gosh, that is a gorgeous leaf. Look at that. Just the texture alone. It's amazing. It's like a longer rugosum. And it's got a flower. It's a pototoi. Congratulations, it's a boy. Is this the little Phil? Possibly. I'm not sure. But I thought the other one was Rhinoxii. We propagated. This is the Philodendron super red. So we propagated this twice. And we're just now letting him grow by itself. One of these is the Philodendron Florida Ghost. We actually have three of them. But you know, with the crash, we can't tell who is what anymore. Oh, here's the Lapuanum. Good boy, Javi. Good boy. So here it is. Looks like a sword. Hey, do you mind? Don't do that. It looks like a sword. Pretty cool. This guy is not Dean McDowell. We have that. Not a pasta. This is a Splendid, like the one in our pool area. It is very much lighter. This poor plant, holy cow. Yeah, so the grasshoppers got this one good. Philodendron painted lady. Can you see it? It's right there. 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 Oh, he's gone. Boo. I know. How dare he? Anyway, it was really nice before the grasshopper event. So over here, we've got the Philodendron hastatum silver sword. Who else do we have here? This is a Philodendron campos portuanum, or sanctam martinense, as they refer to it. So it comes out like this, little chubby, and then it starts growing its ears. Philodendron hederaceum, right down here. These plain green ones. Yep. Of course, with the stripe in the middle, we know it's a Brazil. With the creamier stripe, we know it's a cream splash. Oh, another Jose Bueno. A propagation. Majesty right here. Oh yeah. Hi, Bubsy. There you are. I was looking down at Campo Sport 1 and I didn't even notice the bobsea. And then down here, we have a Philodendron holtonianum, another victim of the rats, but check that out, babe, that's interesting. It's a lighter new sprout, something to watch. Lynette. Hi, Lynette. Yes, quite gorgeous. Little, actually I have 2 small propagations of them here. And I think we only have one more place to go. Come on, let's go outside, Javi. And then this is the last spot where we have philodendrons. We've got a giant, no, I would say a mature would be the proper term. A mature Meekins, big boy, letting it crawl up with the Monstera davidsonii. And back here we have our better looking wars. Right back there, finally growing another new leaf. Sorry. So, tallying all of it up, it should be roughly around 129 philodendron varieties or cultivars that we have, right? Sorry, that was an ant. I wasn't scratching. We've propagated a lot of them. We've propagated a lot of them several times. We did lose 2 philodendrons from our last tally on the leaderboard of Aeroids Plus last year. At that point, we only had 102, so 102 to 129, not bad. But we also removed several of the plants that were originally on the list, such as the variegated Soledad, the Angela, the Marischke, just because of the confusion with the thaumatophyllums. So they're still alive and well, but we just removed them just so that we could keep it straight philodendron, even though philodendron equals thaumatophyllum according to the experts right now. And I don't want to argue with anybody. They're the experts. Anyway, yeah. So with the thaumatophyllums, likely over 130 plants. Without them, we're at 129. And that was my workout for today. Buntis Plantita needs to get her rest. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like. Click subscribe for future notifications of my videos. Gosh, right, Hilda? They should also follow my Tasteful Nodes account on Facebook, where I have longer written guidelines, where I share other details that I don't have enough content for YouTube. And if you just want to look at pretty pictures, follow me on Instagram. I'm there as Tasteful Nodes as well. Okay guys, until next time, keep your nodes classy and tasteful.